Attention passionate Detroit, Lions fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Detroit Lions' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Detroit Lions fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Detroit Lions fans. Let's get to the news. Now folks, if you've been following the NFL, especially the Detroit Lions, you know that this offseason has been one of the most intriguing in recent memory. The Lions, coming off a fantastic season where they finally broke through with a playoff appearance and showcased their potential as one of the rising powers in the NFC, are not just resting on their laurels. No, sir. This team is actively looking to strengthen every position, especially their secondary, which was a bit of a concern last year, despite their impressive run. And the latest move, or rather the latest signing, could be a game-changer. That's right, we're talking about Stephon Gilmore, the veteran cornerback who has been one of the league's most consistent and talented defensive backs over the past decade, signing with the Detroit Lions. Now, for those of you who might not be fully up to date with the latest NFL roster moves, the NFL season is just around the corner. We're talking about Week 1 kicking off in a matter of days, and teams are working tirelessly to finalize their rosters after the cutdowns. That process, as you know, is crucial because it often determines the depth, talent, and experience a team will carry into the season. When it comes to the Lions, they've identified that their secondary needs reinforcement if they want to take that next step and challenge the top teams in the NFC. Last year, the Lions had some solid players in the secondary, but they lacked that veteran presence who can be a game-changer in critical moments. Right now, their cornerback depth includes DJ Reed, who's been a solid contributor, Terrion Arnold, a promising young player, and Khalil Dorsey, who has shown flashes of talent but isn't exactly a proven commodity at this stage. When you compare that to the elite teams in the league, you quickly see how the Lions could use a boost. Someone with experience, leadership, and the ability to shut down top receivers. Enter Stephon Gilmore. This guy has been in the NFL for 13 seasons, and he's seen it all. He's faced the best receivers, he's won a Defensive Player of the Year award, and he's been a key part of playoff defenses multiple times. His resume alone makes him an attractive option for any team looking to bolster its secondary. What makes Gilmore so enticing for Detroit is his track record. Over his career, he's allowed just a 56.9% completion rate, which is pretty remarkable when you think about the quality of quarterbacks he's faced. He's accumulated 34 interceptions and 107 pass breakups, numbers that tell you he's not just a good corner, he's a difference maker. Even though Gilmore isn't in his prime anymore, he's still got enough in the tank to provide the Lions with that veteran leadership and on-field intelligence that can make a real difference in close games. His experience in high-pressure situations, especially in the playoffs, could be invaluable for a team that's trying to prove it belongs among the NFC's best. You might wonder, why now? Well, the NFL is a league where timing is everything. Teams often wait until the last minute to sign free agents, especially veterans like Gilmore, who might have had multiple suitors. The Lions, knowing how important their pass defense could be in the upcoming season, saw the opportunity and moved quickly. Signing Gilmore not only fills a pressing need, but also sends a message to the division and the league that Detroit is serious about contending. They're not just happy to be playoff participants, they want to be contenders and possibly even favorites in their division. And let's not forget the broader context here. The NFC North has been a competitive division lately, with teams like the Minnesota Vikings and Green Bay Packers making moves to improve. The Chicago Bears are also on an upward trajectory, especially with their young quarterback and new additions. For Detroit, adding a player like Gilmore could be the piece that puts them over the top, pairing him with DJ Reed, who's a talented corner, and the young talents like Terrion Arnold, creates a formidable secondary that can match up against the best defenses in the league. It's a move that could pay dividends not just in the regular season but deep into the playoffs. Now, I want to talk a little about what this signing means for the Lions' defense overall. Last season, Detroit's defense took a big step forward under the guidance of their coaching staff. They showed resilience, a knack for creating turnovers, and a disciplined approach that kept them competitive in almost every game. But as we saw in the postseason, that secondary could be exploited by elite quarterbacks and receivers. Gilmore's addition could be the missing link, giving them a lockdown corner who can match up one-on-one with the opponent's top target. Plus, his football IQ, anticipation, and ball skills could lead to more turnovers, which is exactly what this team needs to push for a deep playoff run. And look, it's not just about pure talent, it's about the leadership he brings to the locker room. As a seasoned veteran, Gilmore understands the nuances of the game, the preparation, and how to perform under pressure. For the younger players, especially Terry and Arnold, having someone like Gilmore around can accelerate their development. It's about building a culture of excellence and accountability, and that's something the Lions are clearly aiming for. Of course, fans will be eager to see how Gilmore fits into the defensive schemes and how quickly he can get up to speed. The coaches are known for their strategic approach, and integrating such a veteran into the system is usually seamless when you have a competent staff. The Lions' defensive coordinator will likely utilize Gilmore's experience to create matchups that favor their front seven, which has been improving steadily over the past few seasons. Remember, Detroit's pass rush has been decent, but could always benefit from a little extra help, and a shutdown corner makes life much easier for pass rushers like Aiden Hutchinson or James Houston. Furthermore, this move aligns with the Lions' broader ambitions. They are no longer content with just making the playoffs. They want to be a dominant force, a team that can compete with the likes of the Eagles, 49ers, or Cowboys. Signing Gilmore sends a clear message that they're serious about winning now. It's a strategic move rooted in both immediate needs and long-term goals. The Lions have been building this roster thoughtfully, and adding a player of Gilmore's caliber is a statement that they're not just looking to compete, they're looking to dominate. Now, some might wonder about the potential risks. Gilmore isn't in his 20s anymore, and injuries can be a concern with aging players. But from what we've seen in recent seasons, he's maintained a high level of performance, and his leadership on and off the field is priceless. Plus, the Lions' coaching staff is known for their player management and load management strategies, which will help keep Gilmore healthy throughout the season. The key for Detroit will be to integrate him smoothly into their defensive schemes and to ensure he can be a consistent presence on the field. Looking ahead, if Gilmore can replicate even a portion of his past success, the Lions will have a much better shot at not only making the playoffs, but going deep into the postseason. The NFC is wide open, and with teams like the 49ers and Eagles solidifying their rosters, Detroit needs every advantage they can get. Gilmore's signing could very well be the catalyst for a historic season, one where the Lions finally reach the Super Bowl and make a real statement to the rest of the league. So, for all you Lions fans out there, this is exciting news. It's a move that shows the team's commitment to excellence and their desire to compete at the highest level. As the season approaches, keep an eye on how Gilmore integrates into the defense, how the secondary gels, and how this new addition might tip the scales in Detroit's favor. The Lions have the talent, the coaching, and now the veteran leadership to really make some noise this year. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUB algorithm to keep recommending the latest Detroit Lions news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And finally, for you diehard Lions fans, I want to hear your thoughts. What do you think about this signing? Do you believe Gilmore can still be a game changer for Detroit? Are you excited about the upcoming season? Drop your comments below because your opinion truly matters, not just to us but to the entire Lions community. We're all in this journey together, and I'll be back soon with more updates, more analysis, and everything you need to stay ahead of the game. So stay tuned, keep supporting your team, and let's make this season unforgettable. Go Lions!